God. Oh my god, that was terrible. Let's keep moving. We got it. We can't take too long of a break. Thank you, Dr. Theo. Entire Will Wood discography? No. Alright. It's time for Living Room, you guys. Here we are. Alright. So, Living Room is the 2013 release by AJR. Their big breakout album release. This was a real humdinger, a real breadwinner, as they say in the hood, in the streets. First song, Overture. But what even is Venture? Y'all are like, oh, you skipped Venture. What is Venture? Venture, it's lost media. It's pulled from streaming services when... Oh, no. Oh, it's a real release. Oh, no. No, it's real. It's real. Oh, shit. Oh, man, look at this. Venture, it's a real album. Fuck. Alright. It is what it is. Okay. Where I can't seem to find this album though. Hold on. Where is this shit? Where do I find this? AJarchive.com. Oh shit. Okay, there actually seems like there might be no way to actually access this album. Just give me a sec. Just give me a sec. Nope. Ladies and gentlemen, I have bad news. It's unavailable. It's an unavailable album. Which is good news. Okay. Venture. Oh, thank God. That is a cop-out right there if I've ever seen it. Okay. Keep looking. Let's not. All right. I'm taking this as a sign of a good omen. All right. Let's listen to Overture. Here we go. Who does it best, Tyler Joseph or AJR? They're both so great. It's so funny because like you hear their first album, you could hear the inspiration for this ridiculous bullshit. Maybe I'm just numb to it at this point. I want to live. Yeah, the mix is... Oh God, why? Ew. Dude. I love that Jeremy's vibing. I'm fucking dying. Yeah, that was a fever dream. Really. Incredible. Just... All right.
Living Room in some ways is a concept album.
Yeah, I think it's a concept album in the way that a lot of the albums from the 60s were concept albums, like Pet Sounds and Abbey Road. They're not necessarily a lyrical story, but they're kind of more metaphorically a concept where you feel ups and downs, and each song kind of points in the same direction. Mm-hmm. I think the direction we were trying to point to is Living Room, is how diverse and how weird can we make these songs all in our living room, written, produced, recorded, and mixed all by us.
Yeah, we actually started out street performing in the parks in New York City, and the money we made street performing, we bought an SM58, which is like a super cheap live vocal mic, and we recorded the album entirely on that, and I think it cost like $90, so...
Right, but I think that definitely added to the rawness of the album, that we didn't want everything to sound perfect and perfectly tuned and perfectly on the grid. We wanted something that felt very living room-ish.
So an overture is an instrumental version of the different songs that you're gonna play, I guess, in the future. Like a show would have songs in the future.
Right, it takes like the different themes and puts them together in a really artful way.
Exactly, and our goal with this was to make a modern overture. So we took different parts and themes of the songs on the album and combined them into one.
Yeah, we thought to do, instead of making the cello play the vocal part in like a Broadway show would, we decided to sample it directly and kind of make what we called a musical collage over a beat.
Yeah, and something to kind of take the overture to the next level, we laid a bunch of songs on top of one another. So it's not just a piece of one song and then a piece of another. You hear themes interweaving and multiple songs playing at the same time.
Yeah, since we put it out, it's kind of funny, we've heard fans say it's like a cool version of a sampler. And I think that's kind of an interesting way to put it, but we tried to do something more artful than just, like 10 seconds of each song.
First song, Infinity.
Was it all in my head? In an empty bed.
Dude, I can't do this. I literally can't do this. I actually want to turn this off, like, immediately. I'm just, it's, you just hear the melodramatic bullshit, but like now they're free from the nest. They're no longer just born and bred to make fucking Christian music covers of Smash Mouth. You know, like, oh my god.
And I told you that I need you, baby, can't you see I'm alone? I was lost in my feet.
All these drums.
On an empty sea. So I said you seemed infinity. Forever figures 5 and 3, you know. Cross my heart and hope to die. Stick a needle in my
We all love you, Jeremy. It's nice that you can enjoy something you can't. Exactly.
The best, and you were it. Hey, all our troubles gone, like when we were young. Take me back to where it all began. Here we are again, like we should have been. Oh my lady, can I have this? Ooh, my lady, ooh, oh, hey. All our troubles gone, like when we were young. Oh my lady, can I have this dance? Was it hard to be?
Oh my god.
Wear my heart on my sleeve, and I'll hold you when you're lonely, when you're cold, 'cause you're the only girl for me.
Ash to Ash says, can we uninvent music?
Cross my heart and hope to die. Since you came into
Oh my god.
my mother says to pick the best, and you were it. Hey, all our troubles gone, like when we were young. Take me back to where it all began. Here we are again, like we should have been. Oh my lady, can I have this?
Oh, watermelon to your banana smoothie? A little bit, but don't.
My lady,
Banana flavor is great.
oh, hey, all our troubles gone, like when we were young.
This is
Take
actually
me back
like,
to where it all began.
this is actually worse than the covers.
Oh, hey, all our troubles gone, like when we were young. Take me back to where it all began. Here we are again, like we should have been. Oh my lady, can I have this dance? All our troubles gone.
Dynamic Editor says, can you say a little bit more than ah or come on? I feel like you have more to add in your commentary on how the music sounds. Okay, let me explain how this music sounds. It sounds like an aborted Home Depot commercial mixed with a Lowe's commercial. Like an Imagine Dragons meets 21 Pilots reject with some of the worst lyrics I've ever heard. Horrible mixing, and overall it's so torturous that I actually feel myself deteriorating on camera. So that is basically me describing this shit. And putting that into words while listening to this is quite literally impossible, as it completely paralyzes me in just like a state of dysphoria. Like I have to disconnect. I leave my body to get away from this shit. It's so bad. All right.
Like when we were young, take me back to where it all began. Here we are again, like we should have been. Oh my lady, can I have this? Ooh, my lady, ooh, oh.
I think this is worse than any of the songs on the last album. People are like, oh, come on, it's not that. It is that bad. It really is that bad. It is absolutely insufferable.
Oh, and all our troubles gone, like when we were young. take me back and cross my heart and hope to die. Since you came into my life, my mother says to pick the best, and you were.
That's an easy 0. I think that this is insufferable. It's a level of cheese that at least the last album, because they were covering songs, they weren't allowed to go this off the edge with how cheesy and ridiculous it can get. This, the chains are gone. And this is probably the tamest song on this album.
Infinity was a fun one. I think we wrote it 2 years ago. It was like the dead of winter. We wrote it in our living room.
Roll credits.
It was a fun one because it was very collaborative. The first thing Adam actually had ideas for the lyrics to do a lot of themes of like childhood.
Yeah, and memory too. And I really liked the idea of infinity because infinity as like a mathematical concept is something that's out of reach. We can't really grasp what infinity means because we have nothing to compare it to. And with the lyrics of infinity, we wanted to kind of mirror that idea that there are things that are just out of reach, like memories that you can't relive and things in the future and concepts of love that you've lost and love that you might have again.
Right. And our understanding of infinity as humans is just to enjoy it. And I think we kind of made a song that felt very enjoyable, very happy, very in the moment.
Yeah.
Because that's all we can do as humans and as writers.
Right, you have to embrace what you're given.
Yeah, exactly.
It was definitely a very collaborative song between the three of us. I actually remember a pretty funny story about how the chorus was actually written. Ryan had the beat for the chorus and the lyrics, and he just couldn't come up with the melody. And I remember I was lounging on the couch one day, like sleeping or something, and Ryan was really frustrated because he couldn't come up with the melody. And he just rushes over to me with the beat on his phone. He's like, "Jack, just sing something, just like screaming in my ear." And I just went like da 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 da, just to get Ryan kind of away from me. And now ended up actually being the actual melody of the chorus.
I'm ready. Here we go. Here it is.
Are you ready, feeling good? You feeling right? Across the board and I'm already losing my mind. Baby girl, looking fine. Watch you playing and playing these guys. Catch my stare, little smile. Tell me that you're ready and you're feeling the vibe. Someday I'll be so damn so fly. All around the house, the hashtag signs. I won't forget you.
Wait, will arrive behind a hashtag sign? Wouldn't you be in front of a hashtag sign? I know that's a stupid thing to mention. I just think that that's like just an oversight.
But I may forget your name, my lady. I know what you think you in the bass starts ringing. Can you tell me where you so can start? Are you ready to put an ass setting it on fire and we'll dance until dawn in the dark? My lady, I know what you think you in the bass starts ringing. Can you tell me where you so can start? Are you ready to put an ass setting it on fire and we'll dance until dawn in the dark? Are you ready?
That dubstep is not aged all that well.
Break me down and dirty shorts. Watch me to you and say what you want to know. I want to know. Beauty lies within the eyes of the beholder. I'll be holding you close.
Song makes you feel kind of way.
Won't forget you, but I may
Thank you, Mac McDonald.
get your name.
They're an industry plant designed to make Hallmark movie music.
I know what you think when the bass starts ringing. Can you tell me where you so can start? Are you ready to put an ass setting it on fire and we'll dance until dawn in the dark? My lady, I know what you think when the bass starts ringing. Can you tell me where you so can start? Are you ready to put an ass setting it on fire and we'll dance until dawn in the dark? I'll be right.
I'm the 4th member of AJR. This is like, I feel like I'm Ready is an example of a kid who hears something that they like, right? Where someone would usually take inspiration from that, right? And make a song like with the idea. And I feel like what AJR do is they hear something and they're like, oh, I like that. I want that. I'm going to use the Spongebob sample directly instead of, you know, making some sort of reference to it. It's like, oh yeah, SpongeBob, people like SpongeBob. Boom. My God.
Break it down, I'm ready, break it down. Break it down, I'm ready, break it down. Break it down, I'm ready, break it down.
Lady fuck with a Beanie Boy.
Bread and break it down. I won't forget you, but I may forget your name.
Oh my God, I can't, dude. Dude, just hearing SpongeBob repeated saying "I'm ready" on loop in the background at the end there is just this. It's just another showing of maximalism I get and lack of taste. I fucking can't. That was rough. It was rough. Make your duct at Theo for the SpongeBob memes.
So I'm Ready is definitely the silliest song that we've written. Not in a bad way at all. I think it's pretty cool. The first little aspect is definitely the SpongeBob sample. That's the thing that people go to, I guess, when they're thinking about the song. For anyone that does not know how that came about, I came to Ryan with the idea that like an EDM artist like David Guetta or Skrillex should sample SpongeBob right before the drop. So like, I'm ready, and then go into the drop. Exactly, yeah. That was a good little dubstep. Yep, nice. And Ryan said, no, that's a very cool idea, but we will do it instead of them. And that was definitely the first step in writing the song.
I remember the idea to use the doo-wop came from, I was at Columbia. I was like going to some party and I remember a guy came out of like some frat party singing that part of Turn Up the Music by Chris Brown. It was like, oh, whoa, and I remember thinking like, that's so cool. Falsetto is like such a cool old-timey thing to put back into a pop song. Other than that, we're such fans of like Frankie Valli, Beach Boys, those kind of 50s and 60s music that used kind of a feminine high range and like girls went crazy over it. So I've always been kind of fascinated.
I'm Ready at its core is a party song,
Right.
but it's like a weird party song because there are so many different elements in it. There's the clapping kind of chorus part. There's also the SpongeBob. There's that big wee chorus that you were just talking about. And there's also dubstep. Exactly. So it's a party song, but it's weird.
I think it worked really well as our first single because it just showed people what we're about. We're about taking risks and surprising people.
Pushing the envelope.
Exactly. So I think it served us well introducing us to the public.
Oh, this song's called My Calling, and whatever this sample is, I want nothing to do with it.
Oh, Father, I'm a dreamer. We dream of green, but now we're gray. Up on the hill, down by the river.
And down.
Get my girl away. And I wonder if something in the water make me wanting more.
I wasn't even paying attention. What the fuck even is this? Oh, Father, I'm a dreamer. We dream of green, but now we're gray. Up on the hill, down by the river. That river took my girl away.
Wanting more. Make me want.
Yo, Naked HD is here, dude. Shout out Naked HD.
Heartbreaking 100 red balloons now. I go. I'm coming up in my pay, my calling, my calling.
I can't. Why does every single song sound like a reject? What was that one band that is like, we're gonna make this place our home? Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, boom. It's like that song over and over and over again, dude. I'm losing my fucking mind.
I'm coming up in my pay, my time.
Yeah, it's Kanye level compression on these drums, dude. Like, actually. Philip Phillips, yeah.
Take it off, you might say I'm all in, I'm all in.
It's flipping!
Far from
It's fucking flipping, dude!
my calling, my calling.
It's so loud!
Calling, my calling.
Hold on, I gotta do a volume redistribution, just for the sake of my hearing, so I don't lose my hearing. I'm going to turn it down a bit here, turn it up for you guys. That was a little too quiet. I want to make a fair compromise here. We'll do that. Okay. Looks right. Okay.
Oh, Cleopatra.
Thank you, Naked HD says our website's better than AJR. Trust us.
Mine's turning green. I'm sailing by the clouds above her. I'm finding out what all this means. And I wonder if something in the water.
AJR subreddit likes me.
In the water make me wanting more. Make me wanting more. A heartbreak in 100 wet balloons. Now I'm off the floor. So here I go. I'm coming up and I pay my calling, my calling. I'm coming up and I pay my time. I'm taking off, you might say I'm all in, I'm all in. I'll send a postcard from the sky. My calling, my calling. My calling, my
From the Super Cup to the 8. Amendment 13. Excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishment inflicted.
calling. My calling, my calling.
This is so bad. Please, someone please send in $790 so I can go back to Born and Bred. This is so much worse. It's not even close. Like, this is actually so much worse. Like, it's loud, bombastic, unignorable. Like, it's overimposing, dude. Holy shit.
My calling, my calling.
The mixing is the worst. You don't understand how it's... See, that's the thing here. I have severe ADHD. This is something you guys don't understand. I have severe ADHD, and I'm not doing anything but listening to this music. The fact that the only stimulation is negative, that is true torture. And anyone here who has ADHD knows that the worst thing with having ADHD is having no stimulation at all. This music is like... It's insufferable. People have the same... It's fine. We're a bunch of neurodivergent fucks.
My Calling is the last song that we wrote for the album. I remember coming to Ryan and saying I wanted to do a song that had really kind of like intricate drums that wasn't necessarily like a straight drum beat. I guess that within the drum beat it should have like a bunch of little cool drums within.
A lot of sounds that you can kind of see. So we used a lot of like gun clicks and like things that give you these images of like machines and industrial like sounds.
Yeah, it was a very general kind of idea around the song, and I think Ryan came up with the Calling completely separately, and then thought that those two would be a good combination.
I was at the gym running, and usually when I'm at the gym running, I come up with like cool melodies. And I remember I just pulled out my phone and just did the Calling, like really syncopated and stuff. And it kind of came together with that, with an industrial production meets kind of at its core like a folk pop song.
Yeah, also at the beginning is that weird language kind of that you made into a beat. And that thing is a reoccurring theme as well.
Yeah, and the way we did that was, I think it was me or Adam that just did like, hi, 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 and then I cut it up and put all these filters to make it like, hi, ho, hey, ho, and kind of made it into its own language.
Yeah, My Calling combines so many different elements that we like to put in music. The electric, the folk, a little bit of hip hop, a little bit of rock, a little bit.
There is that EDM. It's a little bit more creative than just Four on the Floor, but there's that EDM breakdown.
And we wrapped up all these production and melodic concepts into a song about possibilities and all the different possibilities there are out there in the world for any different kind of person.
It's no! Oh, thirsty. Oh, that song was terrible. Oh, it was like it had the worst synth ever, most annoying chorus, and fucking Philip Phillips bullshit. Oh my god.
Thirsty, thirsty, Thursday. Yodeling, yodeling. Yodeling, yodeling. Yodeling, yodeling. Thirsty, thirsty, Thursday. I'm up and I raise my cup singing everything is gold. Hey, hey.
I hit, oh.
I'll be moving on my own. Hey, I'm just been on that love. It's another bumpy road. But I'm up and I raise my cup and I wanna take her home. I run my mouth, don't got a lot to say. Girl on fire can burn
My god.
my heart away. We are young, but we can make it rain. It's thirsty, thirsty, Thursday. Yodeling, yodeling.
Ah!
Yodeling, yodeling. Yodeling, yodeling. Thirsty, thirsty, Thursday. Yodeling, yodeling. Yodeling, yodeling.
Oh my god.
Yodeling, yodeling. Thirsty, thirsty, Thursday. I'm up and I raise my cup, see him bouncing on the floor. Hey, ha. Perfume in a hotel room, we go bouncing back for more.
I'm not like other people type beat. These guys just get joy from making use of the worst sounds ever.
Got a lot to say. Girl on fire can burn my heart away. We are young, but we can make it rain. It's Thursday, Thursday, Thursday. Yodeling, yodeling. Yodeling, yodeling. Yodeling, yodeling.
It doesn't. I've heard this song so many times at this point.
Yodeling, yodeling. Yodeling, yodeling.
Why?
Yodeling.
Why?
Let's see this.
It's so bad. The wording is so bad. Oh, not an. Oh my god.
Everything was too quick. as I did the same. Misusing my power for resentment. Resentment to turn into a deep depression.
Thirsty was kind of an interesting story about how it came about. We began writing it for another artist, and we had the yodeling section, we had like the big 808s, and we kind of realized that the yodeling was such a unique idea that we wanted to use it for AJR.
Yeah, so we rewrote the verses and some of the lyrics and kind of changed the concept of the song a little bit, and made it fit more with our sound.
I think the most unique portion of the song, besides the yodeling, which is very unique, is the, what is that? Maybe the pre-chorus with the huge brass section, the horn section. I think that is just such a throwback to like New Orleans, like street performing type music. I think it's just a feel-good section.
Yeah, that was an interesting one with the production because we were trying to go for the most realistic brass section possible, and we're here in the living room, like on Pro Tools, trying to recreate that. We started out just laying down like brass synths, and then we ended up sampling a lot of these old Motown brass sections and like layering them over each other and making something that sounded like it was overloading the mic, because that's what was so good about the Marvin Gaye, Sam Cooke horn sections. It sounds like it's overloading the mix.
I also think the idea of Thirsty Thursday as the hook, I think that was kind of meant to be an ironic thing, because us three were just not the type of guys that would be in the club shouting Thirsty Thursday, and I think that hopefully that comes across in the song, and I think it does.
Next song, Pitchfork. Oh, what the fuck is this? Okay. Hey, aquí yo me estoy pensando. No, unfortunately we can't skip. I'm contractually obligated to not skip anything. Like if I start skipping songs, then the credibility of this goes away. If you pay me to skip, you can pay me to restart the whole thing. Oh my god, I can't do this shit. AJR says heard you were talking shit. I love that the alert shows up in front of the lyrics. I'm gonna keep it that way. It's so disruptive. Yeah, the singing is really just unbearable, dude. Oh my god, the samples, the compression, the mixing, lyrics, the melodrama, Pitchfork kids. God. Thank you, Alex. Hey, it's good to see you. It's been a while, man. Don't do this stupid fucking remix of the opera. I believe Pitchfork Kids is how they're saying how special they are. They're not running with the Pitchfork Kids, as in they're not following the status quo of what the critics like, which is probably why they choose Spongebob samples and Crying Baby samples.
So I think we'd like to go back and say Pitchfork Kids is probably our favorite song from Living Room. I think it was the one that really stuck out. Lyrically, writing a song about Pitchfork.com was a kind of a big deal for us. We wrote it about how we were coming to grips with, okay, AJR is a certain kind of band for a certain kind of people. Wait, that's a good thing. We have people that care about us. Like, we don't need to be the coolest band. And we kind of thought about it as people. Like, okay, we're not the coolest people either. Who cares? Yeah, we wrote it about the music website called pitchfork.com. And I think we wrote it at a weird time when we were pretty embittered, towards the music industry, and we were pretty embittered towards this, indie fad that's going on. And we've always felt like...
Yeah, what is indie music?
Yeah, exactly. It's constantly changing the way pop is constantly changing. We always feel like pop is the coolest genre if you can just be yourself, and if you could be creative, and you don't have to kind of hide behind another name attached to pop. So that's how we've always felt. We've always felt like we're going to be exactly who we are, even if we're not on pitchfork.com. Not that the song is necessarily a stab at Pitchfork, but it's a little bit more a statement of who we are as a band.
That it's the lack of stimulation is truly baffling. By the way, somewhere around here, I actually have this album art. It's not mine, it's Tina's. She had this on CD. She actually owns a physical copy of Living Room, The Click, and Neo Theater, which, Hey, Tina hates AJR now. She thinks they're completely unbearable, but it is what it is. They're not mine, it's Tina's. Yeah, I'm just... It's Woody Allen! Oh, whoa, whoa. This intro is the best I've ever heard in my life. Just like Woody Allen, yeah. Hold on, I need to get a special picture for this. Hold on. Let me just do this real quick. All right. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. Don't mind me, I'm just setting this up. And everything's good. It's thirsty Thursday. Hope you'll be able to actually see this. Yeah, kinda. I'll squeeze it in a little bit better. There we go. Wonderful.
Like when you roll up to donuts in the parking lot, you hit the stage and go insane, and when the kick drum drops, now I'm feeling just like Woody Allen. I called you up so we can reminisce about the old days. How we been. The city's rusty after what we did. Hey, you know I know it's been a long time. The record's full. I saw you smiling like dynamite in the record store, and now I'm shaking, waiting. You come stay alone.
Now I'm feeling just like O.J. Simpson. Oh my God. I think the worst part about this song is it's actually one of the catchiest songs I've ever heard. Like truly, I've had this song stuck in my head so many times before. It's agonizing, truly. It's like the type of catchy that makes you question whether or not you should, take that step off the balcony. It's
I should be here. drum drops, you know now I'm feeling just like Woody Allen.
Oh yeah, these songs are way overproduced, dude. What the fuck is this?
I'm the king of the island on a rusty throne. Who the wants to rule ruling all alone?
Now I'm feeling just like Joseph Stalin.
I know it's been a long time, the record's full. I saw you smiling like dynamite in the record store. And now I'm hoping, wishing I walk you to your door. Oh, and now I'm feeling just like Brady Allen. Hey, finally I'm right where I should be. Oh, like when you roll.
I'm feeling just like Charles Manson.
Finally, I'm right where I should be. Oh, like when you roll up to win donuts in the parking lot. You hit the stage and go insane, and when the gig drum drops.
They don't reference this album at their live shows except for Growing Old on Bleecker Street. I'm ready. He come to me with money in his hand. I ain't asked it.
The weekend comes around, make our way through rusty towns. Lift
So
the
I-
weight up off your back.
It's a good thing that donation numbers. Now it's in a good spot right now. Maybe you'll be able to finish the discography and we won't have to reset it.
Finally, I'm right where I should be. Like when you roll up to win donuts in the parking lot. You hit the stage and go insane, and when the gig drum drops, you know now I'm feeling just like Woody Allen. Thank you guys.
Woody Allen is where do I begin? Why? It is one of the most disconnected songs I've ever heard in my life.
Woody Allen is probably one of the weirder songs on the album. Probably one of the most bizarre songs we've ever written and produced.
Yeah, a key component of it is this idea of spoke step that we came up with that takes a vocal line and cuts it up and messes it up, much like dubstep is created with a bass line.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the idea of Woody Allen came from our, I guess, love for Woody Allen's movies and his work. I think that Woody Allen kind of portrays himself as this kind of awkward, nerdy, but at the same time kind of cool, calm, and collected guy.
Right.
I think that's kind of a really cool image to have.
Right, and I think we thought it would be cool to take this nerdy guy and put him into this party context with a whole bunch of electronic instrumentation.
Growing up in New York City, it's been a big inspiration in our music, and in this song in particular, we included a bunch of New York feeling lines, even though we didn't mention anything specifically. It's very much based in that Woody Allen, a lot of his movies are based in New York, and he has that very New York vibe. So we wanted to kind of convey that in the city feeling of the song.
Yeah, we wanted lyrically and musically to kind of express the values of New York City and us growing up our entire lives. So in terms of the lyrics, we talk about Woody Allen, we talk about growing up on Bleecker Street, a lot of references like that. But also in terms of the music, we wanted every song to be really diverse. We wanted a lot of surprises and a lot of, whether it's really industrial and then suddenly goes into this really beautiful folk song. We wanted the album to feel a little bit like the different neighborhoods of New York City that we're so used to.
Yeah, you can't help but think when the song first comes on, if you've never heard it before, like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, and that's kind of what New York City is all about. What the hell is that?
Right.
Our goal is to make a music video with Woody Allen in it.
Oh.
So if you're listening, Woody, you know it's good. Let's
Yeah.
make this video.
Come be in our video.
Yeah,
It's gonna happen with or without you.
that's right.
Or with you.
I can't fucking believe it, dude. Next song, Living on Love. Ew. Ew, dude. Oh my god. It's just like born and bred, but like significantly more ambitious, and that's like a bad thing.
This turns into a fucking dance song.
Are you serious? A slow dance song? Dude, I need some Oreos for this shit, man. Nah, dude. Nah, man. Don't mind me. Look, okay? Alright. Don't judge. I might have quit, you know. I might have quit for like 2-3 years now, right? Desperate times, desperate measures, okay? Alright, don't judge. It is what it is. Hi, doggy. Hi. Bro, they cursed. They're so edgy. No, not an EDM drop. Why? I hate it. Let's have a toast for the douchebags. It never ends, man.
Keep your money.
I'm okay with you not sending in money. I'm okay with it. Yeah, this is worse than Demondice. Holy sweet mother of God. This Oreo is the only stimulation I've had in the last 2 hours.
Living on Love is a youthful, fun song. I think it's really important for the album.
Right, I think so too. I think where the album kind of at other points gets a little darker and a little bit more serious and edgy, I think it's important to have kind of a refreshing pop song. And I think we really like Living on Love because it has a surprise in it. It has this, suddenly it goes into 6/8 doo-wop. The way Beatles, which one is it? Hello Goodbye? Or is
No, it's fussing and fighting, my friend.
Which one is that?
Try to see. We can work it out.
We can work it out, yeah. The way that kind of seamlessly goes into 6/8 from 4/4.
Yeah, we're also really big fans of doo-wop, and in that same area where the time signature transitions, we have this doo-wop, old 60s kind of feeling, and it's something that we used a lot in our earlier music, and we kind of wanted to transition it into the album.
Dude, of course. I'm sorry. I always use this. Like, oh, they were kids. You know, this was their first album. You say that, but you know, Demondice, okay, came out with Demondice EP when she was only 17. Or like 22 or something, okay? So I don't want to hear any of that shit. Big white bed.
All I want is you, my dear. We will live up on the tree.
Why?
In a big white house, in a big white bed. Darling,
Bruh, fuck this shit, man.
This is not the end.
I think Big White Bed is representative of how they just want to be, you know, in a whitewashed world with Christian bullshit.
All I want is you, my dear. We will live on the tree in a big white house, in a big white bed.
Yeah, I'll probably make this into a video.
This is not the end.
I didn't even notice there was a sheep clapping. I'm being lullabied to bed right now. No, unfortunately there are no palate cleansers today. You just gotta power through it. Yeah, clapping's here, but it's not like the clapping's solo.
I'm in love.
Just like, oh my god.
I'm in love. I'm in love.
Holy shit, a donation. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Nunez says, glad to contribute to a good cause. You know, I haven't given out any ratings this entire stream, but I think that one deserves the red headphones. For being the most boring, whitewashed crap I've ever heard in my fucking life.
For Big White Bed, I guess, and as the album as a whole, something we really like to do is look at context. So I like to think about, like, EDM right now wouldn't make any sense if disco hadn't come before it 20 years ago. And, like, rock and roll wouldn't have made any sense if jazz hadn't come before it. So we like to look at that and then kind of take things and place them totally out of context with each other. So for example, for Big White Bed, instead of making a pop song that kind of had a folk 60s throwback influence, we wanted to make a true folk song and then put some crazy electronic production on top of it.
Yeah, that water droplet like production at the beginning of the song. I think it comes back later. Like really has that like contrasting feeling to the smooth guitar playing.
Right.
The idea of Big White Bed, that concept actually came from a YouTube video that we kind of fell in love with. It's called Her Morning Elegance, and the songs are not similar at all. It's just the music video for that song has just a white bed in it. That's just so
Pristine.
yeah, pristine and just so intriguing and
And the whole
so
video,
peaceful.
yeah, it's so peaceful. The whole video is stop motion, and it gave us just such a good feeling of like waking up next to the person that you love.
Yeah, in a big
In
white,
a big freaking white
white
bed.
bed.
And so we wanted to convey that feeling through our own song.
That idea of building our songs off of images is something that we really like to do. We like to think of our songs in terms of different colors, and like
Right.
that concept is called synesthesia. And certain songs have more red tones, certain songs have more green or blue tones.
I've read that Kanye West has that exact thing. I think he sees kick drums as like fat or round or black or whatever. And I think actually Pharrell has the same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, for each song on the album, we wanted to evoke a different image, and I think that came across really well in Big White Bed.
I'm in love with the stripper. The world is a marble heart. Oh, I hate the effects. No class. Come on, we've already stolen rock and roll and hip hop. Do we really gotta steal the soul from black people too? That's cold. That's cold. Oh, the vocal processing too. This is so bad. This album is so fucking bad. I am losing it, dude. I am actually losing it. He swore. Oh, he said bullshit. I didn't even notice, dude. This whole thing is becoming just mush. Pure mush. Now it sounds like Arctic Monkeys on top of it. years, dude. Mix. Oh, no, dude. I need 2 seconds, dude. I've become drained. This album has drained me. I'm not even reading chat anymore. Like, I need coffee. Stat. Pronto. Okay? We gotta keep this shit going for who knows how long, dude. I might even be here for probably, like, potentially 12 hours if someone just swoops in and does this. You know what I'm saying? So... Oh my god. Give me a sec. I'm gonna make some coffee. Enjoy. I'm gonna play another song for you guys, alright? Actually, Tina's awake. Never mind. Tina! What? I'm reacting to every AJR album. Make me a coffee. Guys. Tina literally heard that I needed coffee. Tina heard that I needed coffee. So she got up. She was laying down all relaxed. She got up just to make me coffee. She is the best. Okay. This song is terrible. My brain cells are dying. You really liked 100 Gex for a while, but after listening to all their music, they don't really interest me anymore. Yeah, what that means is you've become desensitized. You need to listen to AJR instead. Come on, man. This kind of thing is banned in some countries. So I'm using NordVPN. Today's sponsor. I'm just kidding. Fuck VPNs. Go. The mix is terrible. The effects are terrible, dude. I'm gonna put myself through this. Because I thought I'd make $1,000, and now I'm realizing, you know what? I think I'm okay making no money today, you know, because at least that means that I could not have to listen to these songs again. These songs are horrible.
The World is a Marble Heart is actually the oldest song that we wrote for the album. I remember it was my 18th birthday, so that's got to be 3 years ago now.
And you're 21.
Yeah. Wow. I did it. You sure? Yeah, it was on my 18th birthday. We were in Mexico, remember we went on that vacation? And I was out on my terrace writing this thing and trying to think about a phrase that felt like a cliche, but that we had invented. So I remember at the time, like, Adele was doing really cool stuff, like Rolling in the Deep and, like...
Set Fire to the Rain.
Set Fire to the Rain, yeah. She came up with, like, sayings that sound like they've been around for 100 years, but she made it. So I wanted to come up with something like that, and the first thing that came to me was the world is, and then we kind of thought about it and we fleshed it out into the world is a marble heart.
There's a little bit of gospel feeling in the chorus, and I think that definitely takes our love for all different kinds of music, and like I said, it's gospel. I think that gave it just a really cool sound for the chorus.
Again, on this song, we have that spoke step in the bridge, which is kind of a theme on our album, taking that vocal, cutting it up, and completely messing it up.
Another thing is this song has gone through a lot of different iterations, yeah. It started out as a little bit more rocky, I guess when the band was a little bit more rocky, and as we've developed over these past 3 years, it's kind of developed with us, and we've added the spoke step, and we've added more electronic 808s and stuff. But I'm really glad that it made it onto the album.
Next song, The Green in the Town, and it's gonna be the most boring song ever made.
A year from now, we won't be pretty. A year from now, we won't be young. But we will live among the giants before the giants learn to run. Now we are the blessed. Now we are the strong. Take my hand and let me know that it feels good to feel at home. We would sail across the ocean.
The most boring song of all time. This is Do You Doubt Me Trader for straight cis people.
Before the giants learn from them. Now we are the blessed. Now we are the strong.
If I make 900 in the stream crashes, that could be acceptable. Nah. There's no pop outs today. Alright? We're doing this for as long as it takes. We will be increasing the goal every time. So it's gonna be 1,000 and then. What? Like 500 more? Lower? Oh! Tina thinks it should be less. Tina thinks the goal should be $500. Speaking of green screen, everything is very methodical. Yo, wait, this dead ass sounds like Ween. I'm not kidding you. This sounds like the mollusk, right? Incredible. What's up, Blue Pill? Yeah, it's a shitty version of Ween, but it is very Ween. Hey guys, if you want me to skip, all you gotta do is send in $780, and then we skip right back to the beginning. It's that simple. No, this actually sounds like an original song that I wouldn't believe is an original. Like, this could have easily ended up on Born and Bred. Like, straight up, like... It's so whitewashed, generic, and boring. I but I love you so much. Oh yeah. Thank you, Lilith Bad. I fucking can't with this song, dude. These lyrics are just so deep. Oh yeah, they're deep in something, alright. Discord attachment, what's this? The fuck is this? This song's 5 minutes, by the way. 5 minutes. Yeah, happy 4th of July. It's America Day, everyone. Right, I think your Twitter message regarding the bot stream elements. Yeah, thank you, Dynamic. Yeah, I'll look into it too. I mean, right now, worst case is I don't know. There's a lot of issues. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm gonna allow myself one palate cleanser but because the palette cleanser, what I'm choosing, is what it is, okay, I think that it's okay to choose it. I'm doing Squid Game by Soulja Boy. This is going to be my palette cleanser.
Here we go. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. You know that I came with my team right. Fuck nigga, play to get hit with that bill, right? Team don't put it on scene, right? Up in that chop, nigga, son on scene, right? Gang. Sassy two head all in the membrane. Get the poppin' shit like the Squid Game. Send 100 shots, send on insane. And when I go rest, it got rich again. Don't hit on that block and get spit again. Headshot that nigga, no hesitation. Frank shot gang and elimination. Squid Game. We get the poppin' shit just like the Squid Game. Squid Game. Got in my wrist, it was insane. But on the chain was 6 things. Slap a nigga like a Squid Game. Squid Game. We get the proper shit insane. Red light, green light, sun on sunray. My beam time, but don't act right. Drop the AK with a flashlight. Count Pinocchio, jump up the full flow. Me and Big Bro, red light, nigga be a night gone. He shot, face shot, gang. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. You know that
Alright, wow. This Squid Game actually sounds like the best song of all time. Like, after this fucking bullshit album.
But I will never find a one like you. I will search the green and I will search the town. But I will never find a one like you.
This album is so boring.
I will search the green and I will search the town. But I will never find a one like you.
It's so horribly mixed. It's so mushy.
I will search the green and I will search
Exactly.
the town.
This song sucks, but it is significantly better than anything we've listened to so far. Also, I can see the stream chat revenue basically, so I can. It says it's been $28 worth. So at the end of the day, we could always just add that to whatever this number is.
Green in the Town was very inspired by a book called The Aeneid. I remember I was in Columbia in a Lit Hum literary humanities class, and we were forced to read The Aeneid. And I got through it, and it actually really resonated with me, and I think a lot of the imagery really stayed with me, and then inspired a lot of the imagery for Green in the Town.
This is probably, if you think of the album as a spectrum, this song is probably on one side of the spectrum. It has big drums and kind of rolling string sections. It almost evokes like slightly pirate, maybe a little bit Irish influenced music with that horn. There's a trumpet section in the chorus.
Feels very piratey to me, yeah.
Yeah, it has that swaying pirate feeling.
Yeah, exactly.
And there are a lot of weird things in this song that you probably wouldn't even catch if you're not like listening super close. Like the verse is in 5/4 time, which is really strange, and then it goes back into 4/4 time for the chorus.
Right. But something that's really important to us, something that the Beach Boys did really well, is making music accessible. Even though it's really complicated, it's in 5/4, the chord changes are so weird, it's catchy, and you remember it, and the common denominator public can really enjoy it, and I think that's what draws us so much to the Beach Boys. That's what we try and do.
I think what's really cool about this song is the idea of building up throughout the entire song, because a general structure for a song is kind of like verse build up, then chorus is big, and then you drop it down low to the verse and it's big. I feel that this song kind of starts small and it only gets bigger and bigger and bigger until the very, very end when it's at its biggest, and then it drops down to the beginning for like a second. I think that's a really cool structure.
Feels almost like a movie instead of a song.
I think the idea of a love song in our society is a little bit overdone, and I think it's kind of difficult to get a unique idea for a love song. You know,
I saw an interview with Lorde, and she was saying that's why she never writes love songs, because it's really hard to do it in an innovative way.
Yeah, because, I mean, you hear a classic one and you're kind of like, all right, I've heard that before, because every classic love line has really been done.
Right.
And I feel like we kind of pushed it a little bit with Green in the Town, because I will search the green, I will search the town, I will never find no one like you. That has not been said before, and it's just a very strange line to convey how much you love the person.
There's a really clear lyrical hook in the song, and I mean, different people can take it different ways. It doesn't need to just be about one thing, but it's something that I really latch onto.
Yeah, I think people could take it as a love song. People could take it as a coming-of-age song, which is a little bit more of, I think, what we meant. That we're kind of all at this age now where we're not giants, we're not adults, we don't know what we're doing yet, and we have to kind of figure out whether we're going to learn from the giants, teach the giants, or become the giants.
Oh, no, not Big Idea. Oh, you guys, you thought that the album was bad up to this point? Which, by the way, that song was horrendous. Literally, the only thing good about it was the MIDI trumpet, because it kind of sounded a little bit nice. And then it's 5 minutes of torture. All right. Here we go. Big Idea. Oh, yeah, no, Big Idea. Here we go. Yep. I bet you didn't expect that. This sounds like a Demondice type beat. Oh my god! Sounds like a rejected Lady Gaga song. It's relentless torture, dude. Oh my god. Dude, I thought this was gonna be better. This shit is significantly worse. Psychological warfare music. Let's drive it. In genuine awe, yeah, I've heard this song before, and I'm about as shocked as you are. Well, I'd say more like 12 skateboarders. That's their relation to 21 Pilots. Oh yeah, I'm defeated. Yeah, we're not even halfway through. This is only the second album. We still have 3 to go, and anyone can pull the trigger at any time and send me back to start. You know? God. Oh my god. Why is this chorus here, dude? Send you the stuff you can get from the store, gotta be amazing. Oh, I skip stuff. Oh, damn. Oh, you're saying like albums I skip? No, only the major releases. And Born and Bred.
I think Big Idea is the only song on the album that's actually about our story.
I think it's the most clearly about our story as a band. I like to think stuff like Green in the Town is our story in terms of human experience, you know, but Big Idea is definitely our story. We started off street performing. People weren't really sure what kind of band we were. There's like a lyric in there that I like that's ukulele DJs, only band in the genre. It kind of tracks our progress of being a band for the last 9 years and having this big idea to be kind of a unique band and then trying to implement it.
An early version of the song actually had this sample in the beginning of it and actually played its way throughout the song. But as hard as we tried, we could not get that sample approved.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
We won't reveal what the sample is, but the person was kind of a dick about it.
I think it still works without.
Yeah, I think it still works. In terms of production, this one was kind of interesting. We're really interested in dubstep, but not necessarily the sonic like dubstep itself, but the ideas and the values behind dubstep. And that's kind of where Spokestep came from, where we took like the cut-up bass line idea and applied it to vocals. And this one, I remember we tried to kind of take dubstep to the next level with the production, where dubstep is a lot of halftime, like slow beats that hit really hard. We wanted to make it super halftime, super low vibrating basses, and we ended up coming up with this cool synth sound that's kind of like a beating helicopter.
Oh yeah, I know.
Right, like a rumbling. I think that really helps the chorus along a lot.
The hook of the song is Pro Tools and a mic and a big idea, and I think that really encapsulates our setup in terms of making the album, because it really is just us in our living room with Pro Tools and a mic and our ideas
Big
to go
old
around.
idea.
That's right.
Let me take a look here. What is this? What the fuck is this? Oh my god, is this the final song? It is. What are these? Snow Globe? Tambourine Man? Rock You? We're the Cool Kids? What are these?
She could say in her voice, in her way, that she loved me. With her eyes, with her smile, with her belt, with her hands, with her money. I am the thesis of her prayers. Her nieces and her nephews are just pieces of the layers. The one she loved.
Bro, fuck that shit, man. What's this? Married on a Hill?
Run away.
So hear this song.
Oh god, Snow Globe.
Record sales straight to hell or heaven, wherever you're heading. It don't matter what you think, or no matter how much dough you're betting. Isn't this a better setting for the palms that be sweating for the
Excuse me?
market to go up? But in the end, it's better if we could see what our grandfathers saw. The great-great-grandmothers knew their fault. They're lucky to the point that they don't know what it's called. If they only knew, they'd be appalled. Hatred, violence everywhere, from the street to the car to the billionaire. The fish that fly to the birds that swim, the humans messed up everything. Now here we go again, it's the same game. I tell it like I see it, I'm no John Wayne. I'm no John Lennon with love songs here. But I got something to say, I'll say it freaking clear.
We don't need no flashy limos to take us home. We're fine alone. We'll see the world through scratched up glass, just you and me.
What the fuck is this? New York! I'm made of.
With these hypocrites and love lives, flying out of love to the crackle of a bonfire. Looking like a little, looking something like a love for. Little, look, love, little box-sized pistols.
What
love
the
to next level.
fuck?
Wicked links living in a dome, gonna look like a missile. Look, a line
What
says
the
don't cross. This
fuck?
is my turf. I don't want a witch of a balls because you love love me, we're in it to win. I got stuff to do, be in it, admit. Cause it's nowhere I'm sitting, it's where I've been living from since the beginning, baby, I'm not kidding. Pathetic, you say I was raised by the get-go. Got a couple more albums and my name on it, sweat.
Demondice?
Stuck in that cubby hole with a name tag for life. No wonder it's getting easy to flip out the knife. I will not fail to tell you the truth. I used to give a crap about the world until I met you. I used to get...
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're the Cool Kids is I'm trying to see if the rest of this EP is here. Fisherman? No, it doesn't seem so. Yeah, fuck that shit, man. Thank you for this. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Yeah, let's just pretend that didn't happen. Final track on this album, Growing Old on Bleecker Street.
No point in dreaming if you're alone. No point in walking without the road. No point in crying.
Thank you, Dr. Dio, for the dollar.
Beside you, saying it will be.
It says this is like a modern Eminem when he grew a beard and lost his talent.
I'll take my time. You cannot rush, you can't be.
At least Demondice sounds like she's trying to stand out with the rap instead of just sounding like...
There's someone living out there.
Yeah, no, Demondice the goat. Dude, Demondice the fucking goat.
Happier than me.
You video of a dog or
the rain will wash our memories. Oh, when we cry, we cry.
Oh, it's so quiet. Sorry about that.
Like it was meant to be.
We cry together.
I swear I'm tired of these emotional ass, ungrateful ass bitches, confrontational ass.
I woke up last night from a dream.
Wait, you don't want me to turn it up?
That we grew old on Bleecker Street. Sit by the fire and I'll play my guitar, but dreams are only dreams.
Yeah, it is Facebook video call. Ryan Adams? Who the fuck is Ryan Adams? I don't even know.
Sometimes I wonder if we matter at all.
Let's bring that to light, though.
Though.
Someone must have sent in a song then. I thought it was good or something. Thank you, Ellie. ATLA character. Oh, Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's gotta be. If I had to pick, Zuko, because his character transformation is incredible and so well written. Oh yeah, it's gotta be Zuko. No, I think Zuko's got the most depth out of any character. Like they really took their time and made Zuko like an incredible fucking character in that show. Wow, human, I read that. Oh yeah, we cry together? I'm sorry. Oh god.
Growing Old on Bleecker Street is the last song on the album, and it's one of the earlier songs we wrote because it was on our first EP, which was the I'm Ready EP. What I like probably the best about this song is the little horn section in the beginning of the song and what it keeps repeating after every chorus. When we were writing it, I think it came from the movie Up, in terms of the feeling you get from it, because in Up there's that little kind of and it kind of makes you feel really like a nostalgia, exactly, because it's in that scene of Up that's just that, you know, the married life, that's like what that song is called, when they're growing old together. It's just such a good feeling, and I think we wanted to give that same idea and kind of paint a picture of where we grew up in New York City and give the listeners a nostalgic feeling about the places that they grew up as a child and kind of just remembering back to their childhood.
Bleecker Street is right near our apartment in New York City, and as kids we always used to go there to get Italian ices and John's Pizza, and it has so many like sense memories that we wanted to make a song that was kind of a tribute to that space and those memories that we had.
It's funny with this song, it started out as a sad song. I remember I was writing it in my dorm at college, and it started out, there were some lyrics like, I'm not going to remember now, but they're, like, some of them were kind of depressing, and it started out as a little bit more
that's right, and it
depressing.
started out as a ballad, right?
Yeah,
as
it
well,
was
you
a
said, we may be lost.
Yeah, it was like a Coldplay kind of like just
and
piano.
then, yeah, and one of us was like, all right, it's time to put a shaker in there.
Yeah,
and
let's
kind
put a
of
shaker, let's put a ukulele, and then we ended up switching some of the lyrics to make it like, there's no one in the world happier than me, and that like kind of transformed the song into what it is.
I've also found recently, I feel like some of the best songs are soundtrack songs that can kind of be in the background of someone like driving or taking a road trip or walking down the street. And I think Growing Old on Bleecker Street is either that or like Big White Bed kind of does that exact job, you know, because everyone wants to be in a movie, you know, everyone wants to like look at themselves on the big screen walking down the street looking so
Feel
good.
like they're in Little Miss Sunshine.
Exactly, and I think Growing Old on Bleecker Street really does that for you.
I think one of my favorite lyrics off the whole album is, sometimes I wonder if we matter at all if we're not written down. It just makes you think about your time on this earth and what it means, and every time we play it live, I just really connect with that line, and it's something that's really important to me.
Yeah, I think that's one of the big reasons why we made it the last song on the album, because of lines like that and the way it ends. It's like Jack said, it's a nostalgic song, but it's also a thinking forward song. It's about growing old, it's about how long you're going to be remembered, and I think it was a really nice touch. It was one of the last changes we made to make this the last song. We originally had it like kind of a big climactic song to finish the album, but I think this works really well because it makes you think about the album as a whole and what mark it may leave on the earth.
This album will always be very special to us because it's our first album ever. It's our debut album. And we're really excited for you guys to see it, especially because there are songs on here that were written 4-5 years ago up until, a couple months ago. So it's kind of the culmination of a long period of work. And we made the album as a piece of art. So if you're going to listen to the album, we'd love for you to hear it all the way through, from the beginning to the end, because we chose the specific songs in this specific order for a reason. And we wanted to tell a story, and we wanted to give a message. So we hope you listen to it as a single piece.
So there you have it. That's Living Room. We hope we didn't overhype it too much, but we hope you like it.
Growing Old on Bleecker Street is fucking horrible. This whole album is terrible. I don't like a single song on here. The only thing I actually liked, I think, was that one little synth on Green in Town. Besides that, this entire thing is completely insufferable. I also feel like I'm Ready has a somewhat catchy moment where it's like, I know what you're thinking when the bass... Like, that part's kind of fun. But yeah, besides this entire album is completely disposable and terrible. Now, I have to give an apology to AJR, as I feel like I've been extremely rude to them, and I have to be honest with you, I don't think they actually deserve the hate. And I've come to this revolution through my series on Melanie Martinez, discovering how horrible she is and how absolutely terrible her fan base is, and then just making a tiny joke towards saying I didn't like the new Nicki Minaj verse, and then literally receiving the most awful messages I've ever seen in my life. AJR is very unproblematic, and even though I think that they're cringe and I don't really like their music, they actually seem to have a very loyal and sweet fan base, and they seem like good guys. I just don't think that the music's all that good.
Thank you.